Okay, well, welcome back to Northern Ireland. As you can see, still haven't moved in properly, but it's been a busy off season, and as you can also see, barely had time to shave. So, what have we been up to? Let's go and find out. Right, well, it's opening day. We're away to Larne, and like I say, it's been a busy old close season. We have made a number of signings. If I go to my transfer history, apparently only one of them after July. Ryan McHugh, decent looking forward. Using him obviously as an advanced forward when we use him. He's got reasonable technical and mental attributes. His physicals aren't great, but he is only 17. I mean, pretty much everyone we signed was a teenager, I think. And who else did we get in? Yeah, we got Stuart Walker. I didn't think we really needed much in the way of central midfield, but I also thought when I saw Walker that he was probably too good to turn down, I think, as an advanced playmaker. For our side, he's decent. He's probably still not really good enough for this level, but he certainly is an improvement on what we had. Now, Matthew Smith is a centre-back, and again, solid, mainly 10s and 9s, which is basically an upgrade for us. Little expensive on the wage for the squad, but he's a decent signing. Now, Francis Conway is another forward, and he only 18, but much better physicals than McHugh, and he is my first choice striker at the moment. Can't really pass, but he has banged in a few goals in pre-season, so and quite the Mohican on him as well. And Martin McKinnon, who has caused one or two issues elsewhere in the squad, but he is a solid keeper. A little bit better than Buchanan, who is retiring at the end of the season, so did need replacing at some point anyway. And it turns out Muldoon has had his nose bent out of joint by McKinnon turning up. Excuse me. And seems to think it's going to cost him playing time. I'm not sure where he's got that from, because Muldoon didn't play at all last season, unless Buchanan was injured. Now, one controversial thing I have done is not register Gareth Buchanan in the squad, because I figured where he was retiring, what was the point? We've got Muldoon sat there ready to come on, all eager, and you only get 20 squad spots, and then anyone under 21 is a free sort of spot. You don't have to use a squad spot for them. And despite, as you can see, the enormous number of teenagers I've got in this squad, I still had problems and had to keep people out of it. Part of that was probably down to the fact that we couldn't get rid of anyone. I have been trying to sell people all summer. Not one of them has gone. The only one who left was Harkin, who was retiring. As a result, we are pretty much up against it wage budget wise, because I haven't been able to get any of the chaff out of the squad and reduce the wage bill, which would have been enabled me to get a little bit more quality in. So it's not been easy, as you can see. I mean, I'm happy with the people we got in. I'm just not happy with not being able to get anyone out, so that we could actually get even more people in who were going to boost the squad. As you can see, the press don't really think much of my squad building. We are 1,000 to 1 to win the title, and we are easily favourites to go down looking at this. And Newry were 900 to 1 last time I looked, so they've got better apparently. So yeah, it's going to be a struggle. As you can see, Larne third favourites. Our pre-season has been, I mean, it was a dodgy start. 1-1 draw against non-league Republic of Ireland side. Beaten by a second level team. But then things started to come together. Dollingstown, a third level, beat them easily. Chelsea under 23s, we managed to beat 2-1. And this was a side with the likes of Billy Gilmore and Armando Brozier, I think, was in this lineup, if I remember rightly. Yep, Brozier was in it. There's Gilmore. Colwill, who Southampton are after in real life, I think. Actually, a number of teams probably are, but I know Southampton are definitely interested in him. So yeah, some decent players in that side, and we beat them, and they only scored quite late on. And then Darvel, who are non-league, I presume in Northern Ireland, don't even know, to be perfectly honest, they gave us far more trouble than they should have done. They equalised twice, despite first time being down to 10 men, then being down to 9 men, and we eventually sort of pushed them aside, but it was a lot more of a struggle than I'd liked it to have been. Anyway, that's all the close season shenanigans. Oh, one last thing to look at. Club atmosphere is great at the moment. We'll see if that lasts beyond the Larne game. Managerial support still don't trust me that much, do they? But the team cohesion is getting there, and tactical familiarity is not great, but we have got the likes of Barry McLaughlin, who it says is right midfield or right wing, training him to play on the left because he's only got a left foot. And we've also got, I believe, he's not a starter, but Ryan McKay, who is suspended in this game, who is normally a left winger, but I mean he's got a reasonable left foot, so I could use him over there, but he's got a very strong right foot, so I'm training him to play on the other side. So we have got some players who are really just starting to learn their position. Matthew Smith puzzles me. I don't know why he's so unfamiliar with... I mean, I suppose a lot of it, looking at it, is the general tactic. But he's also quite unfamiliar with playing as a centre-back on defend, which is basically your bog standard centre-back. And that's all he is. He isn't any other position. I mean, he's played like right-back probably once in his life. So I don't quite understand how he doesn't know the position very well. But we'll get there. Now, I have been playing basically the same 11 for the entire 5 games of the pre-season, just to try and get a team up to match sharpness, and as you can see, most of these are looking pretty much there. So, let's get into our opening game of the season. It wants me to make a lot of changes. It wants me to go to balanced. Why would I go to balanced? They are going to dominate us. We need to sit back, soak up the pressure, hit them on the break. That's the plan for this season. Now, one thing I have done is my central midfield sort of lot. I've split the central midfielders themselves into sort of like more attacking ones and more defensive ones. But because they're all sort of better at slightly different things, I think as long as I've got one of each in there, they can probably do a job. And then, depending on who goes in, that will depend on what specific role they actually are going to perform. And the same for my defensive midfielders, who are slightly better at different things. So I want them to be able to do what they do best, if at all possible. And I've tried to tailor it more to what people can do best. Anyway, right, Walker is lacking match sharpness, yes, but that's because he played virtually no minutes in pre-season. So, let us see how the season starts. Okay, pressure is all on them. Well, it should be. Right, midfield. Oh, there we go. Well, we've got some inspired players. Oh, here we go. Oh, didn't get the tunnel interviews in the friendlies. I haven't missed them. Scoring first. It's always important to score goals, yes. I hope for a performance. Of course. Yeah, we've had a good build-up. It's a while ago, but Institute actually suffered defeat the last time we played it. We suffered defeat the last time we played most people in this division, to be fair. In fact, quite possibly all of them, apart from the ones who got promoted. Because the only team we beat in the last few weeks was Bangor, and they went down. So, right, we're professional enough to approach this in the same way as any other fixture. And in fact, the same way as we approached games last season, it will be with a sense of impending doom. Oh. 10 minutes into the season and we haven't conceded yet, he said. Yep, there we go. No sooner were the words out of my mouth than we concede a penalty. Have we got any feet left to shoot? Oh my word, McKinnon, the new goalkeeper, saves the penalty. Top fella. Right, I'm going to shut up now, because it seems every time I say we're doing even remotely well, the boys hear that and think, right, let's do something stupid. I nearly said something then. I nearly said something and tempted fate. I'm not going to do it. Go on. Press him. Press him. Oh, there we go. We've won the ball back. Are we actually going to do anything with it? Right, that's Barry McLaughlin, who is learning to play on the left. Although he does have a good left foot. So I don't quite know how long it should take him to learn to play on the left. But he's playing there every game and training there. And... oh, God, that was too easy, wasn't it? And crushing for morale right before half-time. Well done, boys. Oh, now you've got to sit there for 15 minutes with me looking at you, daggers. You've done nothing wrong. Well, you did leave a massive gap at the back. I think that's probably counts as wrong, doesn't it? Show me something better in the second half. We're where we deserve to be because you've been basically useless. See, I mean, your goalkeeper saves a penalty and you waste it. Could you not have played that out wide? Am I asking too much to get you to play the ball out wide? Oh my God, that's just far too easy. Right. Why did I not look at this? Home. Thank you. Do try and keep up. Right. Okay, we should be getting out wide and we should be forcing them inside. We are forcing them inside. We are not getting out wide. We really should be. Oh dear. I did say that they were going to destroy our morale, didn't I? Although, yet again, I get the feeling we are the architects of our own downfall. Just don't score loads, for heaven's sake, Lan. You're not that good. I mean, you've got the 2 that you earned. It would be nice if we actually, you know, tried shooting at the actual goal. It's just a thought. Oh, hello, Conway. Oh, you are joking me. Oh, come on. Well, how are we ever supposed to win when that sort of rubbish happens? Absolutely powers it past you. Oh no, it's clattered off the bar. You haven't scored. That'd been them. That would have flown in off the underside of the bar, gone over the line. And that would have been it, wouldn't it? Right, now McGrory is playing terribly, so what we're going to do is actually we're going to shove McLaughlin over onto the flank that he thinks he can play already. Quigley, why are you playing so badly, you useless lump? Okay. Enough with the fancy flicks, boys. Let's try and play a proper pass. Walker! Oh, God. Oh, it's painful to watch, isn't it, really? Create 2 really good chances, don't take either of them, and gift them opportunities at every possible moment. Oh, what? How does that go in? Didn't you get a full hand to that, McKinnon? I don't know who that was on the post with his back to the bloody ball. Was that you, Aduaka? Or was it one of the fullbacks? They normally stick them on the posts. Well, that was rubbish. Well done, lads. Great start to the season. It's going to be a long old... I know Lana good and we are terrible. But, by God, we beat people ourselves, don't we? We beat ourselves for people, rather. I mean... Oh, send the assistant. I cannot be bothered to talk to you people. It's just a load of absolute rubbish questions. Same old pointless bloody waffle every sodding time. Yes, blah blah blah. Yes, he made his debut. He started really well and then ended pathetically. I honestly don't know why I'm scouting anyone. We can't afford to sign anyone. I don't know what the point is. Oh yeah, that's the thing to focus on after we get beaten 3-0 after shooting ourselves in multiple feet. Apparently the squad have decided that they've got 22 feet between them and they're going to shoot every last one of them. Right, well I won't put you through the drudgery of this post-match press conference. Right, well, we will... How are we doing? We'll probably come back for the Glenavon game. And see if we can lose our first home game of the season as well, and then I'll try and rattle through the season to some point. Maybe we can play... Oh no, we've got Newry there again. I don't know. We'll decide later when we come back. Anyway, see you for the Glenavon game. I thought we'd just come back and have a quick look at a comparison of the wage bills. And surprisingly, we don't pay the lowest wages. Newry apparently pay less than we do. But this gives you a very good indication of why us and Newry are heavily favoured to get relegated. We pay 90,000 at least less than everyone else other than Newry. And I mean the top ones are paying wages 7-8 times the level that we can. And this is what I did find when I managed in Northern Ireland previously. That if you get a team like Institute and basically anyone other than these sort of top 6 or 7 here, really, then you can't spend the money on wages to really get beyond this point, and you will just be possibly, if you're lucky, bouncing between the first and second levels. Unless, I mean, with the possible exception of like sort of somehow miracling a cup win and getting European money, which might give you the boost. But I mean, can you see that with our players? I don't think so. Right, let's crack on. Let's see if we can be convincingly bottom of the table by the end of this one. Why does it always want me to go balanced? That is not how we set up. We are playing on the counter-attack, people. Try and learn the system. Why is that all out of order? My own assistant doesn't seem to know the way we play. Right, oh, I have put Ryan McKay in because McGrory was so terrible last time. And Jake Francis, our hero from the playoff game, who was suspended after that, is back in the lineup. He is our preferred starting option in sort of like the attacking central midfield role. Yes, I do want to see a marked improvement from all of you today. I'm going to point my finger at you as I say it. Right, let's go to the tunnel and see if... I don't know what he wants. Apparently we're supposed to fight bravely against relegation, which I presume means we can go down as long as we make a decent fist of it. Why do you describe it as a terrible record? Well, that's because he's got a much better team than I have. That'll be why. Yeah. He's had much better players. It's as simple as that. We are rubbish. I keep on telling you this. You don't listen. We are rubbish. I could type it in as an extra comment if you'd like. Yeah, if maybe we could stop talking about it. Yes, thank you. Oh, I'm going to end the interview. Shut up, man. Oh, you keep losing to this team. Why do you keep losing to this team? Do you not keep losing to this team? Shut it. Right, here we go. 5 minutes in. Are we about to go behind? Yes, we are. Fantastic, lovely. We are set up, so you are supposed to force them inside. First thing we do, give up a cross, give up a goal. I'm loving your work, boys. I'm loving your work. Do you even listen to a blind word I say? You can say no, because I know that's the answer. Oh, is it going to be another attack down the flanks that we're not supposed to be letting them have? Oh, we are rubbish. I mean, you didn't really need to head that on. You were lucky Conway was paying attention. Oh, yes, Conway! It's his first goal for the club. And he was basically at the heart of that because he rescued a terrible header from McLaughlin. And then got the end of, see, Francis again. What a strike. Poor goalkeeping, it has to be said. But we've scored a goal, people. God, you can always count on the fingers of one hand the number of times we did that last season. Okay. Oh, God. It's a highlight. Oh, okay. See, I've now got someone on the right wing learning to play right wing and someone on the left wing learning to play left wing whose natural sort of inclination is to be on the other side of the pitch. So theoretically I could just swap them over if things aren't going well. Once again, boys, I'm wondering why we're letting them get crosses in and why we're letting them get out wide when I've specifically told you right here, force them inside. Oof. McKinnon with a good save. I mean, you can't deny we're second best, can you? But Francis whips it over. Oh, Matthews holds it. Yeah, it's not the end of the highlight. I hate those ones that are not the end of the highlight. Oh, Quigley gets it. No, McLaughlin's never going to win that. Not that he tried. Oh, Doherty. Oh, for God's sake, with the penalties! Would you please just go 90 minutes without tripping someone up in the box? He can't save them every time. Oh my God, why do we do it? I told you last season we are not good enough to gift people goals. But every day is Christmas Day in our defence, isn't it? Oh my Lord, thrash me arms, what was that? Get back out there. Oh, God. Every time. Right, shall we just swap you two round and see if you can play better on the actual other side? Even though you haven't got the foot you need to play on the side you're now playing on? It's just a thought, oh, Mackay's just decided to play even worse. Brilliant. Right, well in that case I'm going to swap you back round. And, yeah, stuff it, I might as well leave it at that. Right, no, Glenn Lauder is not a defensive midfielder. Sean Doherty is injured though, so Glenn Law will come on for Sean Doherty. And James Doherty will come on for Bradley Walsh, who is playing like a complete idiot. And that may be the end of your run in the side. Right, go positive. Demand more. And concede a goal. Well, 2 out of 3. And yet again, we gift them the win. Thrash me arms weren't good enough. It's going to be a very long season. What happened out there today? Yet again, someone did something stupid in our own penalty area. Assistant, deal with it. I don't care about talking to these idiots. Oh, I know we're going to lose. Right? I know we're bad. I know we're going to lose. It's the way we lose that really annoys me. It's designed to make me want to slap the little idiots silly. Of course you can't, because they're already beyond silly. Right. Okay. I'm not quite sure when we'll come back. What's happened to the dynamics? Oh, club atmosphere is down to average already after 2 defeats. Good work, lads. Good work. Yeah. Well, I'm going to play a number of games now. We'll get well into the season. Because frankly, I don't really think you deserve to be subjected to much of this team. I mean, what have you done to deserve that, you good people? So, yeah, I will, like I say, I'll crack on until I get to the point where I probably want to string myself up, and then I'll let you back in. So, thank you very much for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff if you feel like it. Pretty sure I don't at the moment, but yeah, and like I say, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.